Today, I'm going to go through Social Security payments, and I'm going to use my actual numbers, my Social Security .gov printout, the one you get in the mail or you get emailed to you. These are my actual numbers, okay? Because there's a lot of confusion around what are the payments of Social Security, when should I take them, what's right for me considering all my assets. So let's go through that today. Okay, so I am going to share my screen, get right into it. Right, you should be looking at my shared screen, so apologize for how this looks here. This is all me and my lack of technology. So this is my personalized monthly retirement benefit estimates. This is the top right-hand corner of your statement. This is what everybody looks at. There's a lot of other stuff on your report about disability benefits, but this is the meat of it for the vast majority of people. So you could see at my full retirement age, which will be 67, my payment is $38.50. That's important. I'm going to use that throughout this conversation. $38.50 is my full retirement age. And you could see if you take it early, like at 62, that's reduced to $27.11. You get about a 7 or 8% increase. It's a complex formula, to be honest, depending on your income level, how you calculate these numbers. I wish I could say it was easy. It's not. But my full retirement age is $38.50. So now I'm going to switch to some Boldin software that I like to use. Hopefully you can see that screen now. But this is not my account. This, just for a high level overview, this person's got an 89% probability of success. It's a married couple, actually. I don't want to go into most of the background, but just remember 89% probability of success. This is a married couple, if I didn't say that yet. And we're going to go in here to Social Security under income. And you could see at full retirement age, let's blow that up. Full retirement age, it's that same 38.50 that I put down. 38.50, that's my actual number right there. Claiming age 67, full retirement age, benefit at full retirement age 38.50. Now I happen to have my spouse is the exact same age as me. That's not true, but they get half of my benefit, get the spousal benefit. So half of 38.50 is 1925. Again, 67. So this couple is going to be taken at 67, full retirement age, my actual numbers in here. So I'm going to save that. And then we're going to go to Social Security Explorer. So this person or a couple, they had an 89% probability, taken at 67, all is good. They're looking at retire, but am I really optimizing my Social Security? So let's go to this Social Security Explorer. I'm going to skip this intro stuff. Boldin just walks you right through everything. And I typically don't need to do that. So again, here's the 38.50 and 1925 at full retirement age. That's what I've selected. Now we're going to go into some assumptions. This has, let's see, this is the age I prefer to take Social Security. This did not save from the last time. I'm gonna put my desired claiming age as 62 in here. I'm gonna change this to 62, just for fun. We're gonna see myself and my spouse both taking this at 62. Longevity, this says 85 and 94. I'm gonna leave that alone. So at the top, my desired age is my wife and I both take this as 62. Longevity is repeated there. There's, again, the benefits, 38.50 to 1925. That's right off my SocialSecurity.gov printout. Those are my actual numbers. You can look it up, goes directly to that website if you want here. But if you come down, when you look at your claiming strategy, the current plan at 67, spouse claimed here, desired, this all is summary, and it says maximum benefit, take it at 70. Well, let's keep taking a look at things. Just walks you right through things. First thing I'll note is that the desired or the current planning is to take it at 67. And I want you to notice this number, 6504. That is not the 3850 plus 1925. What it says on my report from the government, SSA.gov, says I'm going to be making 3850, my spouse 1925. You sum those together, it's 5775, 5,775 a month. This is $800 more. Why is this $800 more? It says I'm taking it at 67. The SocialSecurity.gov website is in today's dollars, does not increase that for the cost of living increases that happen every year. So Boldin automatically goes in and says, I don't know what numbers they use, maybe 2.5%. We're going to increase that 2.5%. So when you're looking at your SSA.gov printout for you and what you're going to get at 67, if you're entering that number into your spreadsheet, that 3850 for me, 1925 for my wife, I put that into my spreadsheet and then say, this is what I'm going to be getting, 5775 a month for Social Security. That is wrong. That's the wrong number. You don't have the COLA in there. It uses today's dollars. Huge mistake for people using spreadsheets. Hopefully that makes sense. If it doesn't, listen to this again. SocialSecurity.gov is in today's dollars. It's not increased by the COLA. You get the benefit of the 7-8% increase by delaying every year, plus the benefit of inflation. Okay? Okay, the COLA, a benefit of COLA increasing. So this says in my current plan, taking it at 67, the payment's going to be 6504. And this says if we took it at 62, 4123 a month. And here's the maximum benefit. Ooh, that's a big number, 8558. Here it is on a chart. Okay, here it is on a chart. You can just see how that's going to play out over time, help you make your decision. Here's also the lifetime benefit payout. So if I take it at 67, here's how much money I'm getting for Social Security. Here's how much at 62. Here's how much lifetime benefit. So here is the summary page. Very easy to see what you're going to get. Also, one of the things I want to point out here, it's very important for married couples, is what is the survivable spouse benefit? Okay, the survivable spouse benefit. If we take it at 67, the benefit is going to be this 3850. Again, it's going to be adjusted up for inflation. This one is 26.95, and the 70, it's almost $1,000 more a month. It's one of the reasons I want to push, me personally, want to push mine as close to 70 as I can for my Social Security. So in case one of us dies and the stock market goes down, doesn't return, you have a lost decade, Great Depression, you have an extra almost $1,000 a month coming in fixed. Okay. So there you go. That's how you need to compare the different claiming ages, 62, 67, 70. Also look at the surviving spouse benefit. Extremely important that you understand that your SSA.gov printout, if it's delayed, I'm 60 now, my payment at 62 is not going to be $26.95. It's going to have 2 years of COLA added onto that. Critical if you're using spreadsheets. Now, I want to go back. Boldin does this automatically. You don't do anything inside of Boldin. So Boldin, when I'm doing this Social Security, I want to make sure I'm covering everything. It automatically adjusts this amount up for inflation. This is straight from the SSA.gov website, but it knows I'm going to be taking that in 2 years or in 5 years and automatically has a COLA added onto that. It's the easy button. Boldin is the easy button. Now, if you remember this 67, another point I wanted to make, I always like stressing this, is this has an 89% probability of success. And the actual Monte Carlo number don't get hung up on it's an exact 89. When I go through stress testing and looking at my options, I look at relative position. So if I make a change, does this number go up or down? If it went to 90, no big deal. But if it makes a big change, I know one of the levers. Okay. So 89, we're going to go back into income and look at Social Security. We're going to change this Social Security from 67. I'm going to show you how easy it is to stress test this. We're going to move this from 67 down to 62. A lot of people say, hey, I'm taking my money at 62. Notice that amount drops down right off the SSA.gov website. My spouse is going to take it at 62 as well. Boom, boom. That's all the way at the beginning. We're going to save that. Remember, we had a Monte Carlo of 89. We dropped that down to 74. The reason for this is your assets, if you have stocks, you have bonds, you're getting some variability inside the 1,000 scenarios they're running in Monte Carlo. You're getting high returns, you're getting low returns, both on your bonds and stocks. You know how that's moving around. Social Security doesn't work that way. Doesn't work that way. You take it at 62, you get less than what you get at 63, less than 64, and you get a COLA adjustment inside of there. So it is a anchor. It's a solid foundation to build your retirement on. Okay, so the more you delay it, it's fixed. So there's less variability in your plan. So there's more confidence in plan, less failures inside your plan. Hopefully that makes sense. So I'm going to summarize here in just a second. Okay, hopefully that all makes sense. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. I'm going to go to my Word document here. I got two screens working here. I'm not that high-tech of a person. I stumble through things. I get them done, but I stumble through them. So I was just reading a USA Today article, and it talked about it's incredibly important to understand that when you get those statements, it's in today's dollars, not futures dollars. And if you're putting in today's dollars for your income for Social Security, and you're putting in future dollars for your expenses, your expenses, you put in an inflation number and your expenses are going up every year, you've got a problem. And I've seen this. I've seen this in people's spreadsheets that they shared with me. They use this wrong number. And that's one thing. The website for Social Security is fantastic, but it doesn't let you, I couldn't find it, where you can toggle between today's dollars and future dollars easily. Social Security pays those cost of living increases, and those are huge. That's a huge benefit with Social Security. I love that. Annuities, check on annuities, see if they do that. You can get that, but it greatly reduces your payout. So don't mess up, don't inflate your expenses for inflation and not have your Social Security inflated for the cost of living. Very common mistake I see with spreadsheets. Okay, then how are Social Security's income taxed? A lot of people in their spreadsheets just say, oh, I'm going to use the ordinary income tax and just treat Social Security as income. Well, it's not that simple. I'll add some complexity for you. And this is, I'm just going to say for married couples, just to make the video a little shorter. If you're combined and you combine your adjusted gross income with your non-taxable interest with half of your Social Security earnings, okay, you total that up. And for married couples, if that combined income is less than $32,000, there's no tax on your Social Security. If your combined income is between 32 and 44, up to 50% of your Social Security may be taxable. If your combined income is more than 44,000, up to 85% of your Social Security can be taxable. Sounds simple. I hope you people out there that are spreadsheet geniuses can manage your way through this, because it gets a little complicated. Taxation is at your ordinary income rate, but the Social Security amount, depending on your income level, it can be up to 85% based on the formulas I just went through. Some states don't tax Social Security either. How are you going to handle that? Make sure your spreadsheet handles that. Consult your tax professional. Or you could just put it in Boldin. Boldin, you enter your state. It does the taxes right, so you can manage what asset you want to pull your income for this year out of, whether it's Roth, traditional IRA, a brokerage account, any other assets you may have, and it manages your taxes for you. It changes, the automatically changes the amount you're going to get in Social Security at a monthly payment based on the age you take. There's a lot going on. And I see people do this in spreadsheets. I see them do it on a piece of paper, and it makes me cringe. Use Boldin, far simpler. It's all in there. They change when the laws change. They change the spreadsheet, or they change the program. It's vetted, verified. I'm telling you, a complex solution like Boldin. I'm not just trying to sell you on Boldin, but I'm telling you the errors of going with just your spreadsheet. If you want to try Boldin for 2 weeks free, hit the first link below. Social Security is a huge reason to look at a complex software package. My favorite, though, the big one is also taxes. Can your program that you're using do this like Boldin? It's Joe out.